All right, hey guys, welcome to this video. I just did some really long videos. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for sharing this now moment with me and one another. And for those of you who haven't seen these videos before, welcome. And of course, welcome back for those of you who have. I'm going to go back into my light language. I was interrupted in the first video, but I did a whole video just now about how I came to be where I'm at, some people that I listen to who are my teachers, some beings that I've tuned into that have helped activate me to who and where I'm at now, and also some just helpful tips, I guess is the right thing that I want to say, to maybe open you up to higher aspects of yourself, whether it be to speak light language or whether it be, one thing I didn't add is one of the messages that I'm getting to share with you guys right now is it's not about, some of us think that once our third eye opens, and this is like a little continuation of that last video, it was so long though, but a lot of us think that once we're activated, everything will be sunshine and rainbows from there. And once my third eye opens, I'll have all the answers. Or once I start speaking light language, that'll be it. And it's awesome and it's fun and all of that is, I think, true to a certain degree, but it's also not, because there's always expansion. It's not the all, end all, know all. These little things that happen are really cool. They feel great. That doesn't necessarily mean that's it, right? We're here to continually explore the depths of who we really are, and there's always something else to explore. So I want to share that with you guys in general. So without further ado, I'm going to go into the light language now. So again, this is not meant to be understood on a linear level, non-linear, multidimensional. I ask and intend that this be for the highest, greatest good of all, in alignment with the highest levels of love light and whatever is now most needed in this moment. My little guys chiming in. I bow to you and take off my hat. For all that you share and all that you are is more than you perceive in this now moment for many. For the mind cannot grasp how expansive your reality really is, how beautiful your light really shines. There is no color that you perceive in your cone of field, in your interpretation that can really express the gratitude that the universe feels of your spectrum, for your spectrum, from your spectrum. For you are a spectacle, and expectacle, you expect certain things to be felt, expressed, seen. But from your field of vision, you do not realize your true capacity, your true charge, your true innate nature, in nature, beyond gravity, beyond the gravity of who and truth of what you are, beyond the gravitational pull of your field. For all seems to pull things down into this space when we are seeking to flip that expansion so that you no longer feel the field of pulling down or pushing down. Instead, you feel the pull of lifting up. And that is what we wish to connect with you about right now in this now moment. You are in a new field. And so you are used to a push. You are used to a depression. You are used to this feeling of not being able to express, expand, and export this energy out. However, the field has flipped. I'm seeing this as reference to the poles flipping, the reversal of energies, things going inside out, so to speak. I drew a picture in one of my videos. Look on the one with the whiteboard with the cones. Think of a toroidal donut field. And so as we mush into all of these cycles and energies, we are then expelled into this new energy. So as we were in this field of compression, now we are in this field of expansion. So I'm being reminded of these dreams that I used to have as a child where I would be flying and I would keep getting higher and higher and higher, and I'd be nervous. So I'd try to get back down to a lower frequency. And that's what a lot of us are experiencing right now. It's almost like we had these roots and then we were being shaken up. So it's like we went into gravity and we can't seem to find our footing, and that makes many beings feel nervous, anxious. And with these new expressions of the field that we are in, we are learning how to redirect our energies, so to speak. We are learning how to reform that which was one form now into another form that is the one form. So I'm having reference to a lot of different pictures right now. One is the movie The Abyss. If you guys have seen the movie The Abyss, and that creature from the bottom, the energies come and they form this shape of the human head. Okay, so, or those magnets. Have you guys ever put your hand in one of those little toys and you push it out and it makes the shape of your hand with these magnets, and then you pull it back and it leaves the imprint of your hand in there? So there's another form for the artwork. I can't think of the name of it. Anyways, the art where it's like one motif. Anyways, it's a form, a flat form, and then the art is built up from the bottom. What's happened is it was one form. Now that's being mushed back down in again. It's all the same stuff, but it's being reworked, and then it's going to be a new artwork or painting over the surface of something. Those other paints are still there, but now it's a new picture. Many people feel the old pull, though. The old pull from habit patterns, from old arrangements, from conversation. The participation. So I'm having reference right now to particle acceleration and participation as in perspiration. So thinking about when you perspire, you sweat, and that is then absorbed. The salt comes out of the body. And so a lot of people are here and they just don't know what to do with all of this energy. They don't realize that they can do something with it. The totality of 0 point is unfamiliar territory for many, and it brings terror to some. This territory, toroidal field of knowingness. Explore your expansiveness. Do something out of the norm. Do participate in your expansion, in your expression of a higher vibratory field. For the more that you participate and interact with this new grid system, the more you create, I'm seeing the more you create your reality, the more you participate in it, rather than sitting back and letting others, as was the old way, create for you, or giving that permission away. And I see people, don't be lazy about it anymore. So again, reference to speaking your truth and doing what it is that you came here to do, or doing what it is you want to do, rather than saying, well, this person doesn't want me to do it, so therefore I won't. It's a compromise, yes, in some ways, but it's like your parents telling you to do something even though, you know, you're going to be a lawyer, even though you really want to be an artist. It's the same idea. You are all grown up now. You are the butterflies. So no one is going to tell you what color your wings should be or what flower to fly to. You innately know what you came here to express. But instead, many have chosen to follow a rule that no longer has any holding. It no longer, it's just fake. It's some fake rule that somebody made up that people have thought, okay, well, this must be it. And I'm seeing reference to not the 10 Commandments, because those are good rules to follow, but I am seeing reference to like certain laws, specifically judgments and particular ways that our old reality was based on. I'm also seeing reference to religion. Of course, everything. There were old rules that told you you must follow this certain doctrine. And in this doctrinization, certain patterns were formed in your reality matrix. Those no longer hold water. And just as water holds memory, water holds energy, so too does it change with the vibration of what is being sent out. It does not necessarily lose the energies that were in it before. It builds upon it. So I'm also having reference that the basis for some of these religions, for example, and this is just one tiny piece of this puzzle, is that they had a good base, you know, Christed energies and love and light and thou shalt not, you know, do things that would be hurtful. But beyond that, I'm seeing the rest is Scrabble. Because it is based off of an old energy. It would be like taking this information, let's say, to Venus. We're on Earth, and let's say Venus is all about love, and we go there and tell Venus how to do things because we think we know best. So we are no longer those old humans. And so perhaps at one point, those old belief systems, religions, education, science, right? I'm having reference to Newtonian physics. And when I say Newtonian, it's like a reference on words here. A new ton in. It's heavy. It's a basis, foundation for some things, but there's a new toning. There's a new toning coming in. So that was one tone, that was one frequency, and those frequencies no longer have the power to commit. I see a comet. Haley's comet. I'll help the king. kunoa, dodue na tidiana kunoa, tidiana, didiana kunoa, dodue ne diana kunoa, diana kunoa. These energies no longer have the transmitting, it's like they're missing something. So it's like they send out these signals and then they fall short because they are not going to the depths of what we are truly capable of. They only understood it to a certain level, and that level was cut. So now, because I'm seeing the DNA spiraling in like threads, threading back in together and growing back in together, I'm also having a reference to what many beings have done. I actually just had a healing session with someone where I saw this person, they would start to grow and then they would cut their growth by believing into certain things about themselves that weren't true, and it would stunt the growth. So it's the same idea with these old belief systems, these Newtonian physics and things like that. It was great back then, but it's no longer applicable. It is applicable in some sense, in some essence, but the new chemistry no longer applies. The new alignments, the new landments, the new landings are what are more important. So as you access these new potentials within your field, you are then allowing yourself to see yourself from a higher spectrum of fuller potential. Many people do not understand that that is what they are seeing, and so they see it as woo-woo. They see it as, you know, oh, that can't be real because it's so expansive. And because people need the old belief structure. Okay, so I'm having reference here to the old system and the dimensional system kind of interweaving, right? So there are some people that go up and then they go back down, and then they go up and then they go back down. And part of that comes from doubt. So I'm having reference now to no doubt, which I'm just a girl. So reference to no doubt, I'm just a girl. That's all you'll let me be. So that's in reference to people believing, oh, you're just a girl. Oh, you're just this. Oh, you're just that. Not only because of people believing that about other people, like this person can't possibly know about science because they are not a scientist. That is a belief system, and that is a limiting belief system. Because scientists, I'm having a reference right now to Cryon, for example. Cryon is channeled by Lee Carroll, and he knows much about magnetics and science. Does not mean that Lee Carroll is necessarily a scientist, but the information that Cryon has to share through Lee Carroll is scientific in nature, and it is correct in many spectrums. So this leads me back to the I'm just a girl, just like people telling you, you can't do that because you're a girl. You can't do that because you're too old. You can't do that because you're too young. You can't do that because you're white, because you're black, because you're brown, because you're anything. You're too anything. It's all old. And so again, many people go up the ladder and then they step back down because they don't believe in themselves enough to recognize that we're a new human. So you can't put the old structure on a new evolution. Otherwise, okay, and I'm being referenced back to Einstein. Einstein talks about you can't find a solution with the same from the old paradigm. So you can't be in the same thought process to find a solution because you're just going to get the same results. All right, so it's the same idea. We can no longer expect, if we keep having expecting, we can't expect more. Realize more. Step out of your shell. Tapping into more of who you are. You do not need someone else telling you what things will be, how they will be, where they will be. For innately, you are the bee. You are the vibration. You are the honey maker. So, okay, I'm going to just go with this. I'm seeing reference to the old cereal honeycomb. I don't even know if they make it, but honeycomb in general, we are the beehive, we are the structure. But I'm seeing someone pour a cereal box and it's honeycomb. And so you pour the cereal box, and from the cereal box, you pour it into your bowl and you eat that because it's in front front of you. You read the ingredients and you know that's what's in the cereal box. You know that those ingredients came from this place, and because they are listed in the box, that's all the information that you had. In addition, there might be some games on the box and some puzzles that you might play with as a kid, back when I was a kid. And you have the other ingredients that go in the cereal, like the milk, that make it complete. That's all old energy, and I'm having reference on many different levels. A, milk. Okay, now I'm having reference to okay, so all over the place here, guys. So reference to that. So the honeycomb, it's like that was all man-made. It was made in a factory. It was presented in such a way to incorporate certain flavors to then induce certain results. You read the propaganda, you play this way, you taste this, you put these ingredients together, and that is your breakfast. This is what then leads you to the next step, which you go to school, you get the education, and the teachers tell you this is your history. This is what you need to know in order to be successful. This is the grade that you need to get. This is the way that you need to learn. This is what you are expected to be at. And what I'm being guided to share is that is so not even new. The new kids that are in, they're not going to eat the same foods. They're not going to listen to authority because they are the authority. Not to say that your kids should tell you, yeah, I'm going to eat whatever I want. Yeah, I'm going to go and have a bowl of, chocolate Cocoa Puffs for breakfast. But it's more of they go to school, they're going to be tapping into something else, as are the adults, as are all of us, if we allow ourselves to. So it's like you might read a book where you might read it from left to right, someone who has a gift or has tapped into their potential, thinking of Edgar Cayce. Edgar Cayce would fall asleep on the book and he would know the whole book. So it's kind of the same idea. You might be able to speed read, whereas you didn't think you could before. Someone else might be able to see in their mind, like Einstein did. He would see the experiments because he would ask the question and his higher guidance team would come in and show him the answer. So this is how the new way, this is what is being referred to, some is referred to as channeling. We're just tapping into this collective. The old feeding frenzy. I'm seeing the like a control group, like the banks projecting certain things, the stock market. I did have reference a few weeks back to that. Everything's different, including our monetary system. It has to change because it's built on an old chain. A ball and chain oro kono estistina dina kono etitini kimieta okuno etitis estitina kono ko etitis tastina kokonoa dino no ana kimi dia no ko e dina at idina kono do etitina kono do na do edina kono atina. So as you step out of your old belief system, you then allow the support that is being offered to attach itself to you in a loving way. Because I see people that have always had it, but they've been shaking it off. It's like that one, it's like your intuition taps in and says, you probably shouldn't do that. And you go, I'm fine. I'll do it anyways. So we're being guided to remember that our guidance system is there for a reason. It's always been there. It may have been blocked before because of where we were at in old energies. And we're being invited not to categorize things so much. So there are many of us that are logical and have to have things categorized in a certain way. And that's okay. That's even a new system. So a lot of these people who are, what's the right word? It's not ADHD, it's the other, where they are, like things have to be in order. It's because there's a certain aspect of them that's tapping into a bigger potential, that's trying to connect, and there's chaos going on. So they have to then put things in a certain order because it brings them a feeling of control. And those beings may have a certain knack, is what I'm hearing. For extracting certain things from the principle, from the field. Okay. Again, I'm having that song play in my head, which played in another of the videos I did, that Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black. So I'm having reference. So this is a whole other, we just went off onto another spiral. So again, those references, many linear. So I'm seeing, okay, I'm being invited to go explore this a little further. So these old nursery rhymes are coming back. And they're coming back because they are old, but they have a certain element that we can use from them. And I talked about this earlier in this video, and I talked about it in my other video as well. So for example, Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black. Okay. So play on words, guys. Mac truck, all right? So we're carrying certain things. We're carrying heavier energies. We're going into the black. I had reference to Black Hole Sun from Soundgarden, which was very 1990s. That grunge era was being brought up again a lot. It's like this recycling is going on. And so we are going into these old cycles, but we're carrying forth those energies to then be brought up, I see, cutting the chain that was dragging us down. And so so Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black. So I'm hearing reference to not only black, which is the void. I'm hearing reference to Mary Magdalene, which are certain energies. I'm hearing reference to marrying of the divine aspects. So it's like the Trinity again. I'm seeing reference to, again, bringing me back into Black Hole Sun, which is a whole other, the Kunoa video. With silver buttons, right? So silver is the frequency. Think of that silver cord that connects us. Think of buttons as holding things together, but silver is a big color that's coming through right now. Buttons. She asked her mother for 50 cents. So when we're looking in, we're looking at the mother frequency. We're looking at the mother codes. The divine mother is coming up. That black energy of the beautiful void of just new creative expansiveness. And these energies are coming through in words and songs, and they're not what we think they are. So just like when Jesus spoke in parables, that's what so I get guided. I'm being guided through these different songs to then express different things. So so we're feeding these elephants with the 50 cents. So 5D going into 60. So when we look at 50 cents, I know there's more to that I'll have to come back to later. It might be like a 50-year cycle. It might be, so I'm thinking 50 cents. It's like the sixth sense is coming on. We had the 5 senses before. Now we're waking up into the 6th sense. Elephants and dolphins are part of that 6th dimensional energy. And then you're talking about this song, which is Miss Mary Mac, those energies dressed in black, 50 cents. To feed the elephants. We're feeding that 6th sense, jumping over the fence. We had this fence before that we thought we had to stay behind, and now we're recognizing that all we have to do is jump over that fence. It's just an illusion that it's keeping us in quarters, which I'm hearing reference again to sense. So something about quarters and silver and sense and 25 years. Okay, so 50 cents, 25 and 25, duplicity, 50 cents to feed the elephants, jump over the fence. They jump so high, they touch the sky, never came back. So obviously We're going so high. And I'm having reference to not only the timing of the 4th of July, that's why this song is being played right now, but it's also freedom. What is the representation of 4th of July is that freedom, right, of becoming independent. So it's again this reference to we are finding our independence. We are jumping into these 5th and 6th dimensional versions. We're anchoring these energies by anchoring the divine feminine and the mother aspect, okay, of the creative expression of who we are, and connecting with our 6th dimensional brothers and sisters and animal friends who are on this planet to assist us in anchoring these energies as well. So just breathing in and out, nice big inhale, nice big exhale. So as we collapse these old timelines and these old perceptions of reality that are no longer holding water for us, that are no longer, I see them as empty cups. These tashtina, we've already drank the water, we've already dissolved it, we've already integrated it, it's already a part of us. And if we can use what we have learned from and just integrate those energies rather than having to keep them in a particular order, right? Embrace the lack of order is kind of what I'm hearing, because it's in divine order. Things do not have to be exactly in a row. Trust that they are in a row. Trust that they are in a particular alignment for a particular reason. That we do not have to always be, we can be expanding and I see things like a wave or a rubber band wave more so than, but a soft, like pulling, a magnetism of frequencies, sonar waves. I'm hearing reference to communication like the elephants do. They're using their senses, their extrasensory components that then allow them to judge or perceive their environment. I'm hearing a brotherhood of man. Embracing all of our ancestral energies and recognizing that we are all a symphony of beautiful light, and that our symphonetic differences of variables, of variations, of variety, are what are teeing off as our foundation, like when you play golf and you tee off, to hold the ball of Mother Earth. I see it as a sphere, and in general, a reference to the golf ball and all of the little divots in the golf ball that assist it in being more aerodynamic. So all of these divots, or all of these individualizations, were the part of what created our aerodynamic space now. But now what we have to do is, the ball is this, think of a golf ball, it's not just one, all of those divots are all unified. So if you look at a golf ball, so I'm going to use this one as an example. I don't know if you can see, if it'll focus. There it goes. So if you see this golf ball, also, by the way, I did a whole thing on, I smudged, so I've got candle underneath my nail. But if you look at this crystal, it's called a volvic crystal golf ball. And all of these divots, it's like layer upon layer upon layer, and it looks like a honeycomb. But these layers are what keep the golf ball going at a certain speed in the universe. So also reference to the 9th dimension, volvic crystal, And I had all these references to over the past. I've had all these buildup of different energies. I find these golf balls, and they're always in reference to what I'm expressing at the time. And so this is what I found last week, or no, I'm sorry, about a month ago, 4X. Okay, so we're in this, basically the bones were the cross, right? And we were at a crossroads in fourth dimension, and this is old. You know, when you think of X, or bones, crossbones, you think of death. It's death and rebirth. And so that fourth dimension is kind of giving us that opportunity to let the things that no longer serve us integrate, and then recognize the things that do serve us. And the bones have to do with frequency holders. I found the silver, again, reference to the silver golf ball, silver energies, the silver buttons. There's more, but, and then this one was nitro, and reference to the ultimate distance. You guys, our universe is always talking with us. So we are being more in Volvic crystal. By allowing ourselves to be this individual, unique expression, it really does give us, we have to let go of the control of the 3D so that we can enter into the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th dimensions and trust that everything is in control. So this is a control ball. That, it says control on there. And trust that the vibration of our reality, okay, is becoming crystalline, all right, which still vibrates, and it's allowing us more unique individual diversity. Again, it's coming together in this lattice formation, and it's allowing us to tee off through those shapes that I expressed earlier, which were the double diamonds. In our DNA and in our blood and in our bones. So trust in our expansion, for it is on the right track. And that track is different for everyone. But the more we incorporate into our field our feelings of joy, expressions of love, expressions of appreciation for all that we are, all that we have, and all that is being brought into our awareness and our field, the more we come together in oneness, and the more we honor, and the more that we, I'm getting reference again to those divots, the higher and faster we travel to our point of destination, which is actually 0 point. Okay, I'm hearing reference to orange. So I talked about this in another video, that orange was coming up a lot a few weeks ago, or last week when I found this ball. And now I'm hearing many times the word is also part of it. So I'm hearing O-range. So I was hearing reference to the sacral chakra, divine feminine, the mother aspect, but it is also reference to the divine masculine from the sun. The sun used to be orange and now it's white, but it is representing a divine marriage of those colors. And O-range, the 0 point, the O point, the circle, okay, of oneness, O-N-E, the O range frequency. I don't know if O is a musical note, but it is some representation of a harmonic. Oracle. I'm seeing reference to whales, which are also a part of the 6th dimensional crystalline energies, because I was seeing orca. Dus oshti at ak unukuru kunoe ti na kunuruea tu hukunuea. So we're going to end. I was hearing opt out of singularity to optimize the potential for oneness and the potential for expansiveness. And so I'm just going to end on this note. Just invite you to take a few deep breaths in and a long exhale. Kind of inviting these energies in to be integrated. And I'm just expressing gratitude and oneness. I'm hearing a reference to Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I'm hearing reference to O-B-Wan Ka-No-B. Not sure if I said that right, but as I say that, it's like, what is right? So again, that was a gentle reminder. Be aware of what our words are, because right, okay, I'm going into more, is an angle. Right is an angle. It is not a law. Change your angle. Change your direction. It still can be right. It's just in a different perspective field. Expressed in a different shape. So I'm seeing like triangle, I'm seeing a right angle, I'm seeing then like tetrahedron, you know, so all of these, which one of those is right? They all contain a right angle. In love and light. Namaste.